back to my channel. I am back with another review, so if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. A lot went down in this episode, so let's just get right into this review. At the very beginning of this episode, Amy and Karlie are practicing for their upcoming performance in Vegas, and Bambi ends up showing up to support. And during the conversation between the three of them, Karlie starts opening up to them about her relationship with Kai. Now, Kai is the former president of the 1501 record label, the one that Erica Banks doesn't want anything to do with anymore, and the reason why her and Karlie ended up falling out. Now, Karlie did say that even though she got upset with Erica Banks when she told her to watch out for this guy, she's starting to feel like maybe Erica Banks was right about him because she's starting to see all the red flags about him herself. I just feel like Karlie needs to be single. I feel like she doesn't like to be single because she finds that it gets really boring, and it probably does, but at the same time, you shouldn't just get into relationships because you're bored. I feel like she gets into these relationships hoping that things will work out for her, and then they never really do. And I feel like because she doesn't stay single for long enough to actually work on herself, she keeps on attracting the same type of men all over again. And so to me, she needs to stay single. And then on top of that, she's noticing all these red flags, and for the most part, she seems to be ignoring them, and I don't feel like that's a good idea. So because there's been a lot of drama between Yandy and Mendeecees because she wants to give her egg to her cousin Keisha and he's not really for it, they decide to put that on the back burner and just enjoy themselves in this episode. But I could tell that Mendeecees was getting really annoyed with Yandy because she kept talking about work and he just wanted to focus on them spending time with each other. I feel like he feels like she's too busy for him, and so I feel like that's the reason why he has an issue with this. But they end up going to Kentucky to get people to register to vote because Yandy does not want the attorney general to be the governor, and that's the reason why she wants people to vote. And she didn't go by herself. Mendeecees was there, and then Spice and Kendra came, and also Tamika Mallory was there. But there was definitely a little bit of tension between Yandy and Mendeecees because Yandy had opened up to Tamika Mallory about wanting to run for office in Georgia, and Tamika started talking about this in front of Mendeecees, and he felt some type of way about it because he felt like Yandy should have talked to him about it first instead of telling other people. And then on top of that, he just feels like she already doesn't have enough time for him and the kids. So he feels like her running for office in Georgia is just going to take more of her time. I feel like he needs to handle things a little bit better, though. I don't feel like that was the time or the place for them to get into a little bit of an argument. I don't feel like he should try to hold Yandy back, but I do think that his concerns are valid because obviously you want to spend time with the person that you love and you don't want them to be overly busy to where they never have time for you. But if this is an issue for him and they can't work this out, then maybe they don't need to be together anymore because I don't see Yandy trying to slow down anytime soon. Now, Jock and Kendra end up having a conversation in this episode because in the previous episode, Kendra went off on Jock, like she really went off on him because he told her that the mother of his youngest daughter wants to meet her. Now, I understand why Kendra does not want to meet Gloria because obviously Kendra and Jock were on a break. Well, so they say they were on a break when Jock ended up having a baby with Gloria, and so that's the reason why Kendra really doesn't want to meet her. It's just a really uncomfortable situation to be in. But even though I understand where Kendra is coming from, I also understand where Gloria is coming from because she's going to want to meet somebody who's going to be spending a lot more time around her child, and Kendra is definitely going to be spending a lot of time around this child, so I don't understand why she just won't meet the mother so that the mother can feel comfortable with her spending time around her child. I mean, I get it. Kendra doesn't feel comfortable with it, and she feels like it's Jock's responsibility to make sure everything's cool, and it is his responsibility. But at the end of the day, Kendra did not have to marry Jock when she found out that he was having a baby by another woman. She could have chose to walk away from the relationship, but because she decided to marry him anyway, I feel like she can't really complain about this situation with the child anymore. Now, Momma Dee ends up going to visit Scrappy, and she lets him know everything that went down at her event when she invited both Erica Dixon and Diamond to be there together, and things got a little bit messy. Things got a little bit messy for a second there because obviously Momma Dee was being nosy, and she ended up asking them what's going on between them and her son, and basically Erica said that she went on some dates with Scrappy. And in order for Diamond to get back at Erica, she told Erica and Momma Dee that Scrappy went down on her, and look, I agree with Momma Dee that Diamond was doing a little bit too much for me. We did not need to know what Scrappy did to her. We just did not need to know. It's just nasty. But at the end of the day, Momma Dee got what she wanted because she put them in the same room together because she wanted some drama. Now, number one, Scrappy said that he was annoyed at the fact that Momma Dee is trying to be friends with his exes because he feels like there's so many other people for Momma Dee to be friends with, and somehow she always finds a way to be friends with somebody that he's dealt with, and that's his fault because he doesn't set healthy boundaries with Momma Dee. I don't understand why Momma Dee is so invested in his business in the first place, but look, Scrappy said that he had to cool off on Diamond a little bit because she was posting too much of what he was doing on social media, and he doesn't really like that because he wants to be more private. But I think he wants to be more private because he's messing with multiple different people, and they probably are seeing what Diamond is posting, and they're probably getting pissed off at him, and that's the reason why he doesn't want her posting him on social media like that. Momma Dee also ends up telling Scrappy about what happened between her and Karlie when Karlie showed up to her event. Karlie tried to tell Momma Dee to stop talking bad about Bambi on social media because Bambi is threatening to take legal action against her. And things just got really messy after that. Momma Dee and Karlie were getting into it, and then Erica Dixon ended up getting involved and she got into it with Karlie. It was just a really, really messy situation. And Scrappy seemed more annoyed at the fact that Bambi was trying to take legal action against Momma Dee because he doesn't want to get the courts involved. But if Scrappy doesn't want things to go as far as they're about to go, then I don't understand why he's not telling Momma Dee to stop going on social media talking about Bambi. I don't understand why she's doing that in the first place. I mean, this is the mother of her 3 small grandchildren. And even if she doesn't like Bambi, I feel like out of respect for the 3 grandchildren that she has, she shouldn't be online dragging their mother. And then on top of that, I just don't understand why she's confused as to why Bambi doesn't really want her around the kids, because no mother would want their children around somebody that hates them so much because you don't know how they're going to treat your children. Are they going to treat your children well, or are they going to say a lot of bad things about you in front of the kids? So I can understand where Bambi is coming from with that. And Scrappy basically said that Bambi needs to choose better friends because the friends that she hangs out with right now are the reason for the divorce. And it's so clear to me that Scrappy doesn't want to take accountability for his part in why they got a divorce. I'm not saying everything was his fault, and I'm not saying that Bambi is innocent, but for him to blame other people for why the relationship ended is crazy. So because Karlie noticed a bunch of red flags with her boyfriend Kai, she decides to go through his cell phone and she found a bunch of text messages of him talking to other women, being very flirtatious, and obviously she has an issue with it. And look, I'm not mad at Karlie for going through his phone because I'm somebody that will go through a phone as well. I know it's not right and people say that it's wrong to do it, but I am somebody that will go through a phone. I know it's toxic, but that's just something that I do because I don't feel like you should have anything to hide because I don't have anything to hide. So if I go through your phone and I find something in it, then we're gonna have an issue. And the crazy thing about it is that when Karlie confronts him and tells him that she went through his phone, he didn't really seem to care and admitted that he was talking to other women because he didn't know that things were gonna work out between him and Karlie. What he said made zero sense because he didn't even give things a chance to work out between him and Karlie because he was still talking to other women the entire time. If he still wants to talk to other women, then he should have stayed single. That's one of the things that really frustrates me with men. I'm not saying that women don't do it too, but I'm a woman, so I'm talking about men right now. I don't understand why men get into relationships and marriages but then go cheat. Just stay single. If you stay single, nobody can say anything to you. You can do what you want to do. And the sad part about it is when Karlie was crying and being all dramatic, this man was laughing because he thought it was funny. Like, he never took her seriously to begin with, and I don't understand why she allowed herself to fall out with Erica Banks over this guy, because she really did go hard at Erica Banks after Erica Banks told her to watch out for this man. So after she sat there and defended him, he's sitting around talking to other women behind her back. So it's the night of Momma Dee's birthday party and she invites everybody to come and she gets on the microphone and she says that she wants to make peace with Bambi, but I'm not taking what she's saying seriously because number one, Bambi is not even there. So I feel like the only reason why she got on the microphone in front of all these people and said that she's the one that's going to extend an olive branch to Bambi is because she wanted to make it look like she was the mature one in the situation when we know that Momma Dee is the one who started all the trouble in the first place. And once again, Momma Dee invites both Erica Dixon and Diamond to be in the same place at the same time, and Diamond even sat next to Erica and was being very friendly, even though we know it's fake. We know that they don't like each other and that they both have something going on with Scrappy. But what I will say, it was kind of weird to see Diamond try to question Momma Dee about why she wanted to make amends with Bambi. Maybe they all have some type of agreement that they were all going to pretend like they were cool with each other to make Bambi look like the problem, because I really don't understand why else Diamond would have have an issue with Momma Dee trying to make up with Bambi because obviously there's 3 children involved in this whole situation. So to me, she shouldn't really care about that. Amy and Mazy end up going on Jock's radio show, and they pretend like everything's fine between the two of them because obviously they don't want their business put out on the radio. But Amy said that it was all fake because there's a lot of things going on between the two of them that we don't really know. And after they finished the radio interview, she started questioning him outside of the radio station because she said that she feels some type of way about some information that he told her recently. He ended up finding out that he actually has a daughter that he didn't know was his, and so he said that he wanted the child to come stay with them, and she definitely feels some type of way about that. I feel like she doesn't know how to feel about his child moving into their home, and then on top of that, because he doesn't financially contribute to the home right now, really, because he doesn't really make enough money, how is he going to be able to financially take care of this child? Will Amy be the one providing for this child financially because he can't? So I can understand her concerns. But Amy does need to take a little bit of accountability because she shouldn't have jumped full force back into a relationship with Mazy until she saw that he was able to really take care of himself and that he really changed from the person that he was when she was with him the first time. And at the very end of this episode, Momma Dee ends up setting up a meetup with her and Bambi, and I was surprised that Bambi actually ended up showing up. And Bambi said in her confessional that the reason why she agreed to come was because she thought that maybe Momma Dee would apologize and take accountability for her part and why things are the way they are now. But things went south between the two of them really quickly because when Momma Dee ended up asking Bambi why she thinks things are the way that they are between the two of them, Bambi said that she felt like Momma Dee inserted herself too much in her and Scrappy's relationship, and she always jumped to Scrappy's defense, not knowing what was really going on in their home. And Momma Dee did admit that she didn't know what was going on in their household. The only thing that she did know is what Scrappy was telling her. Bambi said that Momma Dee was going in on her after she made that comment last season that Scrappy doesn't pay his half of the rent and bills on time and that she always has hers on time, but that she has to wait around for his, and that's the reason why they had to move out of that house. She said that Momma Dee took that as her trying to drag her son, and so that's the reason why she ended up getting involved, and she had nothing to do with that situation. And to be honest with you, didn't Erica Dixon say the same thing about Scrappy, that he doesn't pay his rent and bills on time? Bambi was trying to tell Momma Dee that Momma Dee is always defending Scrappy even when he's wrong, and people understand that that's her son, but part of being a mother is letting your child know when they're wrong too, and Scrappy is wrong a lot. I'm not saying that he's the only one at fault for the reason why his relationships don't work out, but Scrappy is not the saint that Momma Dee tries to make him out to be, and the fact that she attacks all these women that Scrappy gets with that say the same thing about him, then I don't understand why she can't see that her son is also a part of the problem. And at this point, Momma Dee and Bambi are yelling at each other, and it's getting really, really heated, and Bambi starts bringing up all the things that Momma Dee has been saying about her that's not true on all these podcasts and on social media, and Momma Dee starts getting really pissed off about it, so they're yelling at each other at this point, to the point where security actually has to come out there to make sure nothing happens. Momma Dee started saying that Bambi was lying about having a college degree, and so Bambi ends up pulling the degree out, and Momma Dee takes it and says that it's not real, and she rips it up. So Bambi stands up next to Momma Dee, and she stretches her arm out like she's gonna smack her. She threatened to smack Momma Dee, but she didn't actually do it, and security and one of the producers end up coming out to try to calm the situation down. Now, I don't agree with people trying to put their hands on older people, but at the same time, the way that Momma Dee runs her mouth and the way that she drags Bambi continuously all over social media, to me, is not right. And so I honestly would not feel like Bambi was wrong if she had smacked Momma Dee. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay, but I am saying that I understand her frustration. And once the producers are able to calm the situation down, Bambi said that she is going to sue Momma Dee for the things that she's been saying about her on social media that are not true, and she has proof to back it all up. And then she lets Momma Dee know that the reason why she filed for divorce on Scrappy is because he was cheating on her, and if Momma Dee doesn't understand that, then she doesn't know what to do at this point. And Momma Dee is so messy that before she walked away from the whole situation, she said that now she understands why Scrappy will always love Erica, and Bambi said in return that she sees why too. And look, I don't feel like that's anything to brag about, and I feel like Erica should be embarrassed by this situation because Scrappy does not love Erica. Maybe he loves her as the mother of his child, but he is not in love with Erica. And let me tell you, women need to stop saying that he is. Those are the same type of women who try to say that Blueface loves Krishan and he does not. I don't understand why people think that all this toxic shit is love, but it is not love. Scrappy goes back to Erica all the time because he knows that she's always going to be right there with open arms. She should not allow him back into her life in any type of way unless it involves their daughter, and that's it. If Scrappy was so in love with Erica, then why didn't he do right by her when he had her in his life as his woman? He didn't. He cheated on her too. He did the same thing to Erica that he's doing to Bambi now, that he did to Diamond before, and whatever other woman that he's been with. So I don't understand why people keep on saying that he loves Erica. No, he does not love Erica. And to me, it was actually an insult for Momma Dee to say to Bambi, now she sees why Scrappy will always love Erica, because to me, it makes it seem like Erica is weak and that no matter what Scrappy does, she's always going to be there for him with open arms. That doesn't make Erica look good at all, and I don't understand why Momma Dee said that. I don't understand why Momma Dee is trying to use, Erica Dixon as a weapon against Bambi. She should leave Erica out of this situation because Erica is not physically there while her and Bambi are having this back and forth. This whole situation is actually making me look at Bambi more favorably, and I actually like her, and I feel like she was speaking facts to Momma Dee during this back and forth that they had with each other. And look, please miss me in the comments with the whole hot tub situation with her, Benzino, and Kirk, because look, if Rashida don't care that her husband was in the hot tub with Bambi, then I don't give a damn either. Rashida is still with that man, and to be honest with you, the producers probably set that whole situation up and nothing was probably even really going on with them. This was before Bambi had children, and this is before Bambi was with Scrappy, so please miss me with putting that in the comment section. I really do not care. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.